Well, it's so wonderful to come back. I know we did solo projects, you know, to grow and to get confident and just to do something different. And I think that was the best thing that we all could have ever did, you know. But now it's like, hold up, we have to come back. Even while we were doing solo projects, we knew that Destiny's Child was our priority.
When we say destiny fulfilled, you know, it's just surpassing anything that you could ever dream of. And that's what we've done. When Michelle came into the group, everything just gelled together. That was the destiny fulfilled. But when everything just blossoms and it grows and things just happen naturally, and it's just your destiny fulfilled. It's just beautiful.
And our inspiration is friendship. In life, you know, everything that we talked about were things that we experienced while we had our little time to find ourselves and to grow up. It gave us something to write about because we had time to break up, make up, find love, not find love, whatever. Because life isn't always happy, life isn't always sad, and that's the beautiful thing about the album. It talks about all the things. When you first meet a guy and you're attracted to him, you think he's the one, you think he's your soldier, you give him everything, and you find out he's not as faithful and as strong as you thought he was, and then your friend sees that you're going through something. Because sometimes your friends see things in you that you can't even see about yourself, or you try to hide. And then your friends kind of help you and give you that strength and support. And then you find out you're strong enough to be by yourself. And when you find love within yourself, then God brings you love. That's basically what the story is about.
And what's so amazing is the fact that our fans have grown up with us. So all of the songs, they're like, girl, how did you know I was going through that? I didn't know that y'all would go through the same thing. It's important for your fans to hear the fact that you get your heart stomped out too. You get dumped. You go through a point to where you're just like, why is this happening to me? And you got great friends. They realize how important friendship is as well. The fans are just so excited about this record. That's another reason why the album is what it is because we have great fans that were so excited and still supported us throughout all of our ventures. And they just been so wonderful. So we didn't forget about them at all.
Your love's amazing.
We just, you know, the first couple days, we couldn't write anything. We couldn't do anything but talk and eat and laugh and clown. And we had the best conversations, which actually at the time we didn't realize it, but it became the concept and the theme of the album. It's all about friendship, and it's all about this journey that women go through, women and men in relationships. When we finished it, I think we all were just like, oh my God, this is the beginning of Destiny Fulfilled.
And we recorded the songs just like we're sitting here. We didn't go in the booth. We had microphones and a piece of some fish and some mashed potatoes, and we were all just singing and all of that stuff and just having a ball. And I think that was more I think that relaxed us, just to be in the same room recording and not isolated between some glass. We had 2 studios going on at the same time.
2 sessions.
One is downstairs doing their verse. The other 2 are upstairs doing theirs or writing or trying to do something else. And it was just a whole big factory. Yeah. Like, okay, let me run in and do my part.
We walked in without a clue of how the album is going to sound. Yeah. We had our management send us tracks from everybody. Everyone you can think of. When we listen to tracks, we don't look at the name. We literally put them in the CD player and listen and say, okay, next, oh, we like that, next.
We just like to pick it by quality. You know, it wasn't anybody in particular. Then when we found out who it was, we were like, oh, yay!
We didn't know Rich Harrison did Soldier. We didn't know Rich Harrison did the track. And we didn't know that Mario Winans did Through With Love. We just liked the tracks. And then we were like, oh, let's find out who did those tracks. Oh, okay.
We had one writer in particular, Sean Garrett, who was in the studio. And I think the energy that he brought to this project was so amazing, and he was so excited. He brought the male perspective out because, of course, people are so used to hearing, you know, our side. But this time they heard a male perspective as well, which was really cool because it's kind of balanced. When we actually got a chance to all sit down and write together, it just happened. It was so amazing because him and Beyonce would be humming melodies, and then Michelle would bring up a concept, and then I'll be like, hey, what about this? And it just happened.
Rodney Jerkins is an awesome producer. He said, you know what? I'm going to get that first single. And he was working on his machine, trying to make tracks, whatever. And he got it. Lose My Breath. When we heard that instrumental, the drums, we were like, wow, that's so different and so unique.
I know for all of us, we were like, oh, we could hear this in the clubs, and oh, this reminds us of the South. And it was just so many ideas popping off the wall. And I remember I was actually out the first day that they heard the track, and I called, or they called me, and they were like, oh my God, you gotta hear this track. I'm like, what is it? Who did it? They said, Rodney, you gotta get here. As soon as I got there, I understood exactly what they were talking about.
When I look into your eyes, I see you're talking loud and I can hear you. Oh, the next morning we make I'm so in love. Do you? I live in love again.
Mark Glassfield was the director, and we had never worked with him before, but we were fans of his work, and he basically faxed us a treatment. We read it, we liked it. We all got on a conference call. We thought it was good for us to kind of make fun of our different personalities. And then we thought, well, maybe we should add another Destiny's Child at the end to be a whole nother finale, so we can have chances to do different looks and different styles of dance. And basically, one version of Destiny's Child is a more street Destiny's Child. And we named that Destiny's Child Othan, after one of the best street, sexy, hot dancers around. Yeah. And one is more technical, and we named that Destiny's Child Aisha. At the end, it's more of a couture, sophisticated, fashionable Destiny's Child. Learning the routine was difficult because, for one, I tore 20% of my hamstring in rehearsals. I was very excited and just doing kicks and splits, and
we didn't want her to hurt herself, so we had more time.
But she was so determined to get back out there. I remember 5 minutes after she tore her hamstring,
I can walk.
Like, yo, I can walk. And we was like, and you can sit down and heal. You know, we want to make sure that you have to be out for a minute, but not out for the whole year.
Filming the video was hard because it was night shoots. So we started at 6 o'clock in the afternoon until 6 or 7 in the morning, and it was 3 days. And then the next day we did Soldier. So it was a lot of hard work. We were tired. We were dancing in those stilettos and on that street in that alley, and it was mud and gravel and rocks and
uneven.
Lots of
very
shoes
hard.
got messed up.